000, out of the rabbit hole. I can't go back to yesterday because I was a different person then. Lewis Carroll, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. We have delved thoroughly into the most obvious, popular, and prolifically used drugs and behaviors in our culture today. Sure, there are more than what has been reviewed here, and by the time this book is printed or even taken home from the store or delivered to you by Amazon, there will likely be new behaviors or drugs previously unknown or documented. It is essential to read this entire book and not only the sections or chapters that are specifically affecting you or your loved one. Reading the cocaine section will give you tremendous outside-the-box insights into heroin, and the heroin section will give you unconventional insights into gambling and compulsive lying. Addiction recovery requires a philosophy, and only with a comprehensive understanding of addiction, functions, mechanics, and principles do effective strategies and formulas evolve and become apparent. This entire project is a testament to the concept that a single set of ideas or perceptions about any pathology is not enough to reconcile or treat them. No one can become an expert in heroin recovery or meth recovery unless he or she is an expert in the particular functions, mechanics, and principles of those particular addictions. Yet, even when we become a master of those particular addictions, we are not yet qualified to treat a specific drug or behavior. We must become an expert in both the specific drug or behavior involved and the functions, mechanics, and principles of addiction itself, the philosophy that governs addiction and the personalities and unique characteristics that rule them. With the knowledge and insights provided here, you will likely be able to develop a customized strategy for any specific behavior or drug not even addressed here. Knowledge is power. By becoming intimately familiar with the philosophy of addiction pathology and recovery, you will develop instincts, and those instincts will develop intuitively as you strive to help yourself or someone else. Success in any endeavor is reliant upon enthusiasm. If we care a lot about something and have personal investment in it, we will work harder and take smarter but bigger risks that will grant access to even greater achievements. Everything you've excelled at in life has a common feature. You gave a damn about it. Whether it was making a good sandwich or buying a house, you've put in proportionate effort and thought. I confess, but I often show up at my office in the morning feeling dispassionate and indifferent, sometimes even annoyed by the scope of work that lies ahead for the day. Within minutes of the first person's arrival, who is bearing his or her soul and questing for relief from confusion or suffering, I am interested, caring, challenge, and feel the spirit of obligation to help that person any way I can. It's not merely a duty I have as a counselor. It is a duty I have as a fellow human being who has similarly suffered and still does from time to time. I also want someone to alleviate my suffering, and I seek solace and peace. So how can I not feel empathy and sympathy for someone who's looking to me for an answer or solution? Recovery supporters, first, acknowledge your own suffering and self-integrate your own need for solace with the inner sense of duty you feel to alleviate the suffering of others, the same way you wish someone would alleviate yours. Learn and study and absorb as much as you can toward the goal of your own peace and theirs. Realize your own peace is unattainable if those you love and care for are not at peace too. Lead with your heart. I hope and I pray and I plead with you and every power that exists that we are graced with the clarity, strength, and commitment we need to succeed and honestly quest for our fulfillment and enlightenment. There is no greater purpose in our lives than to serve humanity and alleviate the suffering of others in any small way we can. And the only way to even consider that task is to alleviate our own suffering first. Get healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, philosophically, and spiritually. Be well and then shine your light brightly so others can travel in its illumination. Your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. Gautama Buddha.